reminding you that you are government. The Jake Merrick Show, the new Freedom 96.9.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show, 7:35 a.m. And my next guest is Matt Moore, Vice Chair of the Finance Committee of the Oklahoma Republican Party. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Jake. It's a wonderful Tuesday morning. In fact, I think this is my first time on a Tuesday with you.
I know, exactly. I'm used to hearing it on Monday for a little Market Monday update. Of course, you know, you got all the expertise in crypto. Recently, you know, of course, like I mentioned, you've been on the show talking about crypto, and you were recently up at the Capitol helping to educate legislators and lawmakers on the issue of crypto. What was that like? What happened at that meeting?
Yeah, so 2019, I actually had the opportunity to help author some of the first legislation around the subject matter with Senator Nathan Dahm, and got to host an interim study and speak at that for some of the state senators. That was a different beast altogether. This time around, we had a lot of industry players, a lot of people involved in this. We've got an outside group called Satoshi Action Fund, which is can be found at satoshiaction.io. That's their website. But they have been instrumental in passing legislation all around the country and continue to do so. That's positive for things like Bitcoin, like the ability for individual citizens to use free market money in their state government or in their states. Basically the state government's coming in saying, hey, we are here to, protect your rights as an individual, that you have the right to self-custody these assets. You have the right to mine Bitcoin in Oklahoma if you'd like. And then in, Oklahoma specifically, we've got this orphaned well Bitcoin mining bill, which basically allows Oklahoma to take money from two federal programs that are out there and create a partnership between Oklahoma and Bitcoin miners to address orphaned oil and gas wells in the state. So basically, building Bitcoin mines on these sites to create new streams of revenue, which also means jobs, taxes, helping the environment. So I'm really excited about some of the legislation that's coming through. But, when it comes to understanding Bitcoin, how mining works and how it relates to the energy industry, that's really a big play for us to establish and get people on board, especially here in Oklahoma, because we're positioned very uniquely to be a leader in this marketplace in this industry, because we've got so much oil and gas industry already here. The energy industry is a big play in Oklahoma.
Oh, no doubt. I think that is a huge opportunity there. I feel like still there's so much catch up I have to do in learning about crypto and mining, but I do support this move as a state to ensure that we protect the rights of our citizens, of Oklahomans, to exercise this freedom to mine and to exchange this currency at will. Very, very important. Is there resistance to this? Are there those that would oppose this?
Okay, so the sentiment this time around was a lot more encouraging than it was in 2019. 2019, it was like, you did your presentation and you had a lot of blank stares looking at you like, I don't even know what this means.
Right.
Whereas this time around, some of the senators had some really intelligent questions around the topic, and it was a great dialogue in the interim study. So I think there's a lot of hope and a lot of encouragement for these bills that are being introduced in this upcoming session around the subject matter. I mean, you've got states like Arkansas and Montana and Wyoming that have already passed meaningful legislation around this subject matter, especially these bills that are already going to be introduced in this next coming session. So it's not like Oklahoma's going to be the first to the table, but they always say early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. So I'm hoping Oklahoma
Let's get that cheese.
That, second mouse, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we so appreciate you and your time and your work for the state and for the people of Oklahoma. What excites you most, just to wrap this up, what excites you most about what you see looming over the horizon with either the state, the party, or crypto?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think you're having there's a generational divide right now. You have a lot of millennials coming up, and I am a millennial, and so I'm excited to serve in these unique capacities and help in these unique ways, especially in state government when it comes to advising lawmakers around cryptocurrency or even serving in the Republican Party. I think it's always fun to inject new life, new breath, and new ideas into these current systems of state government, and then also just new ideas around Bitcoin and free market money, and so I'm just excited to be a part of it.
No, it's so critical. I mean, I just talked the other day about autonomous vehicles and we're talking about AI and, all of the technology that's being used by the cities and governments, and then crypto. And I know that there's a certain generation that, like you said, it's blank stares, it's heavy blinking, like, what are you talking about? So we need you and those in the next generation who are informed to be able to step in with the same conservative values to bring that balance while protecting constitutional rights, also introducing technology to be able to use it and leverage it in the best ways possible. So I totally agree. Very much needed. We need to do more to reach out to the next generation and raise them up. So I'm excited about this new wave here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, balance is key. I mean, technology is a tool. It can be either used for good or bad, and let's use it to increase our freedoms.
No doubt. Well, Matt, hey, I so appreciate you. We'll do it again soon.
All right. Thanks, Jake.
All right. Matt Moore, Vice Chair of the Finance Committee in the Oklahoma Republican Party, doing good things to help educate on crypto and help raise funds so that we can get the right message out across the state.